Hi, it's Karen Kilner here from kkcardcraft.net, and I'm going to show you how I made this card. Let me just get that a little bit further down. It's, as you can see, a black and white thank you card, and I just love this background stamp called Buffalo Check. And what I've done is I've embossed it in black on white card, and the card is a black base, and I have got to do an inside, but I haven't done that yet. And I've just stamped this image here from the Love What You Do stamp set. So there you go. It's just go back a bit, and then you can see. Oh, sorry about that. There you go. Love What You Do stamp set. One of my favourites, and I've used this one to death. It's lovely. I really, really love this one. It's a keeper. So. And what I did was, I don't know whether you can see it, but there I've just put some Wink of Stella to colour the flowers in, just so that it keeps it black and white, but it's got a bit of a shine to it, and it's just a very simple thank you card. I'm going to make this again, but I'm going to do it in Highland Heather for my customer thank you cards. So I'll show you how I did it. So this is the Highland Heather, and this is the card base, and it is an A4 piece of card cut in half. So it's cut in half at 4 1/4, then it's scored, and then you can just fold it and score it, and then that will make you your 5 7/8 by 4 1/4 card. Then I've cut 2 pieces of cardstock, the same size. There we go. One's going to be for the front, and the other one's going to be for inside. Then on the front, we're going to do the Buffalo Check, and then I cut these, the 2 bits in the middle, I cut these out from these two, from the oval layering dies. So I've already cut the white one for the inside to do my stamping of the flower, and then I'll just show you the Buffalo Check. Now I haven't got Highland Heather embossing powder, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the card with the Highland Heather ink, and then I'm going to emboss it with clear embossing powder. So it's a bit of a quick, so we need to do it quite quickly because we don't want the ink to dry. So here we go. So this is the Highland Heather, so I'm just going to put plenty of ink on the ink pad. I did have a smaller piece of card, but I'll do that full piece because I'll be able to use the background again. There we go. I'll give that a tidy up. Sorry, you need to push these, that's it, and then close. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this piece of card to the stamp and just give it a rub over. Oops, with my bone folder, so I get that. Now I need to work quite quickly because I don't want that to dry out, and I'm going to put the clear embossing powder on. There we go. Just put it all on. And then hopefully that should stick on the ink. Now I'm just going to go off screen, and you're going to hear my heat tool going, so bear with me. There we go, I think I've got it all, but it just gives it a slight shine to it, but I don't think that it picks it up very well on the camera. Right, let's put this away. I mean, you don't have to heat emboss it, you can just use it as is really, I suppose. But it's that time of year, and I like to use embossing powder. I don't know why, even though this isn't a Christmas card. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that out of the, this is the largest size. Oval. There we go. So that will go on top of that. Let's just move that out of the way and I'll give it a clean in a moment. So now I'm going to get the flowers out. She says, there it is. Just cut this off there, pop that on that, and I'm going to just do this in black. Use the black Memento ink, and I'm gonna, doesn't matter if it just goes over the lines slightly. There we go. And I'm just going to cut, I'm not going to keep this in white, I'm just going to, and I'm going to give it a little bit of colour. So I'm just going to use the Highland Heather light. I'm not going to use the dark on it because I just want sort of a hint of colour. I'm not going to colour it all. I just want a little hint of the colour. There we go. Just so it sort of stays with the theme really, so it just gives it a little bit of colour. And then I'm going to go over with the Wink of Stella, and that may just, sometimes if the inks are still a little bit wet they might smudge, but I wouldn't have minded that, like just smudge over a little bit. There you go, give it a little. Go. That looks quite great. Let me just bring it back up to the camera a little bit, and then you'll be able to see. There you go. So it's just a little bit of colour in there with the Wink of Stella, and that I think will sit really nicely on top of that check. So there you go, easy peasy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another little bit of colour on the outside of the card. So again, I'm going to use the Highland Heather ink pad. I keep forgetting which way to do these now. Just bring it out again. Ooh. I'm not having a very good one today. Right, and I've got these sponges, and I've got a piece of sponge for every colour I've got, and I just put a little disc of coloured card with a little, holding it onto the sponge, so I know that I can pick up the right colour, and I've got them all in the colour groups so that I don't contaminate each piece of sponge. Just so that the edge has got a bit of colour. And I'm going to do the same for the inside as well. It sort of just finishes the card off, I think. I just like doing sponging my edges, especially if I've got, it's not so bad with the black and white because I like the sharp edges, but sometimes I just like a colour just to tone in with the white. There we go. So that just goes in there, but I'm just gonna, with just close this up again. I'm just going to put a little bit, just put these, just to give it a bit of something. There we go, that'll do. I'll put another bit there. Let's just go over that again. There, that'll do. Ouch. Oh, that just pinched. Right, then. So, just need to put this together again, together now. Again, it's a simple card, just using a few things. And the thing I really love about the Stampin' Up! Is the fact that you've got things that everything matches. All the card, the ink, the pens. And it makes life a lot easier. So I'm just gonna glue this down on to here, out there. There we go. And then I think what I might do is just go around this as well with the sponge. I've not re-inked it again, I've just gone over with what I've already got on the sponge. There we are. And I'm going to use my dimensionals on here, just a couple. There we go, and just place that there. And then with the Memento ink, just take that off. I'm just going to put this where I want it and pick it up, and then I'm going to use the black just to pick up the black of the flower. There you go. And I'm going to put the thank you there. There we go. Then all I've got to do is stick that on the front, and that'll be the card done. You could make a whole set of these in all different colours, and that'd look really nice as a gift set for somebody. There you go. So there's the black and there's the Highland Heather. Which one do you like best? I like the black and white, but I think the Highland Heather is really pretty too. Thank you for watching. Bye.